What's up, guys? I'm back with another episode of futures trading. This makes day 5 for me doing these videos of day trading futures. And if you watched the videos from last week, you saw that everything started off really good. I had 2 pretty much perfect days of trading. The third day, I had issues with Apex accounts. My rhythmic connection was lost for a few seconds at one point, and when the connection came back, Apex accounts had me in trades that were definitely trading in the wrong direction of the current price action. And next thing you know, I was down about $1,100 in both of those Apex accounts. But luckily, we had some decent price action that day, and I was able to trade my way back and end up in the green in those accounts and my Tradify accounts that day. And I think I ended up with about $2,200 in profits in total that day. And then the next day, I had Apex copy trader issues. My Apex copy trader was not working properly. It was causing some problems. My account balances were way different, and it was just frustrating. And I think all that stuff going on those couple of days with the Apex stuff kind of just put my mind in a spot where I was just kind of a little bit stressed and just trying too hard to trade to make up for that crap. So I ended up over trading, trying to do pre-market trades and stuff that fourth day. Ended up just blowing my Tradify accounts. So this week I'm starting off fresh with 2 Tradify accounts. Like, as you can see down here, you'll see these numbers. So that's the last digits of 7, and this is a number 8 account. These are Tradify accounts. So I'm starting fresh, 50K Tradify. This one here does have a little bit of a loss already. That's from Friday when I was messing around trying to set stuff up, and I ended up taking a trade on here and it went against me, and I was just testing some stuff out, but the first trade should take care of that and some. So this week I'm starting off fresh, flag patterns only, and I have a couple of new rules that I'm going to stick to for this week as an experiment to see how much difference this makes. Because I'm pretty good at trading price action, but I've noticed that when I just trade price action, every little move that I see that has a little bit of edge, if I just take all those trades, I end up trading 20 or 30 times in a day, and it ends up just kind of creating that euphoria, and it just kind of turns more into almost like a gambling mindset, and it's just not as good as just waiting for 2 or 3 setups each day, locking in profits and walking away. 2 or 3 trades a day is not really enough to stir up emotions, and the thing with day trading, you don't want to have emotions stirred up at all. If you can just have a nice system, take a couple of setups, lock in the profits, say, okay, that's a good day, I'm done. And even if you have a loss, you followed the system. That was just part of the numbers falling, like trading flag patterns. I should have 70% win rate or higher. As long as I'm trading high momentum setups that lead into those flags, I should probably have 80, maybe higher, but we're gonna see. So for this week, I'm doing no pre-market trading, no after-hours trading, only regular New York session, regular hours trading. And I'm only going to trade the high probability flag patterns like I did those first 2 days last week. And I'm limiting myself to 3 trades per day. And I'm only trading 1 Tradify account at a time. So this week I'll be trading this number 7 account. And I'm going to stick with this plan, 3 trades a day, no pre-market, no after hours, flags only. This is a really simple strategy, and every time I've stuck to this, it's worked really well. every time I've strayed away from this, I've had days where I struggled and I've lost a couple of accounts here and there. So I'm gonna just, for this video series, I'm gonna just stick with this to show, just to keep showing how simple this can be. And no more trade copier for now. I'm gonna get this number 7 account funded and get a payout, and then I'm gonna get the other account funded and a payout before I start scaling up and adding even more accounts. And I'm gonna wait until I get that first payout from this number 7 account before I get another trade copier. So I've been doing some research for trade copiers. So far, Replicanto seems to be one of the most popular ones. So as soon as I get that first payout from that number 7 Tradeify account, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get the Replicanto trade copier, keep trading that number 7 account the same way that I'm gonna be trading today, just the flags, 3 trades per day, no pre-market. And then I'll get that second one funded using that Replicanto copier. So hopefully the Replicanto copier works fine, and hopefully the Tradeify, whatever connection I'm using on that, I don't remember, I think it's a Tradevate connection. So far, a Tradevate connection has been pretty much perfect. I've had no issues, so I'm gonna stick with that. I'm not messing with Apex anymore. Apex, sometimes when they have those 90% off sales, that's the cheapest, but you still pay the activation fee, so then it's not as cheap as Tradeify is sometimes. But the Apex accounts, in my opinion, are just, I don't know, the way they set things up, and then with me having that connection issue and the orders setting by themselves and me ending up in trades that I didn't even take, that's happened at least 2 or 3 times since I've been messing with prop firms, and that's only happened on Apex. So I'm done with Apex. A lot of people, you know, talk good things about Apex because you can scale, you can have 20 accounts, and that's awesome. But so far from what I've seen, it's the sketchiest and it's like the most buggy connection. So I'm done with it, sticking with Tradeify, Tradevate. So right now it's 7:27 a.m. on June 2nd. So it's going to be a little while. I'm waiting about another hour for market to open. And we have news today. So we have PMI numbers coming out at 8:45. More PMI numbers coming out at 9. We have FOMC at 11:45, and then Jerome Powell speaking at 12. So today's going to be kind of weird price action going into the open anyways. I will probably be very, very careful that first 30 minutes of market open because we have those numbers coming out. So I probably won't trade the first 15 minutes of market open anyways. I'll probably be waiting for the 15-minute range to form, and then at that time news is coming out. So I might get a trade in, you know, from like 8:47 to 8:55 or so. Maybe I can get a trade in there. Or if we have a perfect flag pattern on the 1 or 2 minute, and on the 1 minute, you know, maybe we get a nice clear rejection from a 9 EMA or something, I might take one trade that first 15 minutes, but I'm going to be very, very cautious. So this week, playing it safe. The goal for this week is to just stick to this plan, 3 trades a day, no pre-market, flags only, A+ flags only, and just to stick to that plan 5 days in a row. I'm pretty sure market's open every day this week. So this is what I'm going to do because I want to form the habit of sticking with this plan, because in the long run this plan will probably be more profitable than just trading the price action and catching tons of little quick scalps here and there. Because if I trade A+ flags only, I should be able to let more trades run to the full 10 points. You know, if I take a B rated flag setup, I haven't been letting it run to 10 points, because a lot of times those don't make it to 10 points. So I've been locking in 4 or 5 points here and there, and that's fine, that can work, but I want to make this system as simple and easy as possible, and I want it to have as high of a win rate as possible. So that's what I'm doing, and as you can see on my screen right now, price looks like it's trying to sell off a little bit, so it could push below VWAP right there, but that's not part of the plan, so I can't take that trade. You know, that if that pushes on through and forms a perfect flag there, that would be nice, but it's pre-market, so I can't take that trade. I'm sticking to these rules this week. That's the plan, just to stick to these rules for this new simple system, and just, you know, a few weeks from now, look back and see how it worked out, because this is just one big experiment, so that I can get some true data, see some results, and compare it with stuff I've done in the past. So thanks for tuning into the channel again, and here in a little bit I'll hopefully get some trades in. So let's just see what happens, see what the market gives us. That's what it's all about. We have to just sit and wait and see what the market gives us for that day. So okay, so we got our 15-minute range set, and we failed to break out of that. We came back down. We're back at the VWAP. We've got news coming out at 9 o'clock. That is a red news event. That's PMI. So with us being right here chopping around at VWAP, I'm not going to be taking a short from this flag. If we get a strong push down and another flag, some kind of good structure here, then I can trade the next push down, but I don't really think we're going to go that low unless this news comes out really bad. But time to wait and see. Okay, so we got this huge flag pattern that covers this whole 15-minute opening range, and we're trying to push back above VWAP right here. So if we get that push back through the upside, I will take that trade. I've got it set because this is forming a little bit of a flag here. Maybe. We're still below VWAP, so we have to get that strong push back through VWAP. There. But we're getting a big wick on the 15-minute time frame, so one trade for the day. I think I got in too early. Move that target up. Trail this. There we go. Okay. So that first trade was a loser, lost 10 points. Second point was a winner. I just entered the first one too early. Second one, I think I got 16 or 17 points. So now that 2 trades in, I'm up $736. So if we get another good setup, good. If we don't, it doesn't matter. 2 trades up 736. That's pretty good. So I was basically just watching this huge flag pattern here, or downtrend, whatever you want to call it. It's a huge downtrend, huge flag, and I saw we were getting some pressure to break out of here. My 15-minute chart that's on my other monitor that y'all can't see, we were getting a lot of buying pressure, a huge bottom wick. So I saw that we were getting some buyers stepping in. So I took advantage of that. Now let's see if we can keep pushing higher right here. Let's see which one of these plays out. If this bear flag plays out, or if we hold up here and push back higher. We broke below VWAP, but the 15-minute chart is still holding strong at the EMAs. Can we get another strong push? There we go. Come on, 10 points, 10 points. Come on. Can we push to 10 points? Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Okay, so that's my 3 trades for the day. I'm up $931 on the day, so that gets that account back to $50,818. So that's a good way to start the week. Keep it simple, flag patterns only, and 3 trades, $931. So good way to start the week. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for tomorrow's video. Same thing, same strategy, keeping this consistency all week to see how we can end the week on Friday just using this strategy. 3 trades per day max, 1 Tradeify account, no pre-market, and only flag patterns. So let's see what happens. Peace out.